Anyways, welcome to today's podcast. I don't understand how you score free goals and still lose. Excuse me. Questionable officiating aside, you can't score free goals and still lose 5-3. Um, it's actually a big day of midweek soccer last Wednesday, which is what we said it stream. If it wasn't a match day, I would have streamed, obviously. But with goal say 9th minute, that's the goal where it just started to get controversial. Um, it was just crazy. And we all know Messi, excuse me, is ref differently. So I'm gonna pull Fought Mob, and we're gonna look at their fouls compared to other teams, showing you just how they're ref differently. Excuse me. See, they only got. It's hilarious how they only committed 13 fouls. I know we committed a lot more than that. It's just insane. Let's just pull them up. While we're here, let's look at their most recent matches. Let's look at fighting while they lost to Orlando. Score right past discipline, didn't I? Or stats. Keep scoring right past discipline. Excuse me. Maybe Guido's a better ref than I thought he was. I'm gonna do the perhaps I introduce you to harshly named to Guido. Excuse me. But it's interesting that I don't know, maybe the refs favor the winning team because I just think it's hilarious how it's FC's I guess refs differently versus other teams. Like our win against a fire. Yeah, I'm just seeing a pattern here. That the ref society differently. I think it's because Hat Noonan, which I'm so Noonan out by the way, said something about officiating and punishing the team for it, which won't surprise me. Soccer's fucking corrupt sometimes. Oh, sorry. F bomb slipped out. That's my bad. um, would have surprised me, but I'm trying to cuss less. If you can hear fans, I'm sorry. It's like what 80-ish, 86 degrees. And even though it's kind of hot, the forecast really doesn't um, justify putting a window AC in, especially since it's so heavy. Um, yeah, we're going from 87 to 72. With obviously with the cold front coming. Yeah, and I'll just use the fans. If you can hear fans, I do apologize. Anyways, like I said, regardless of officiating, you can't score 3 goals on Miami or really any team. Excuse me, and still lose. Now Veru Velasco own goal Salentano, but I'm just, you know, very confused. Yeah, it was just weird how. Yeah, I think Miazga stayed in too long. I think they could have subbed him out. But and Vander's goals make it free too. Five was gonna be a winning goal. I know it's very hard to score in soccer, so I thought it was gonna be a winning goal. And oh, excuse me. Few minutes I do need to take some excuse me allergy meds, as you can tell. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the timeline. What commentary? I guess that's the timeline. It's weird that I think they could have gone with more of 8 minutes of stoppage time, but that's my opinion. And of course, the goal of 84th minute only came because of a player down. I mean, that's just Bush League. Excuse me. So it's just horrible the way they officiate Cincinnati. I could do this all day, but yeah, no. I don't really. I'm not trying to be like salty, but looking at the goal charts, they're mostly tap ins for uh excuse me, Miami. Gonna pull it back up. Um, I'm sure Bukas was to tap in, but excuse me, I've noticed most of Miami's goals are tap ins. I mean, that's obviously the first one was a penalty kick. Can't just go dragging people down of a box. They don't want personal services on box. Darn, I guess they're instruct you tomorrow. Oh, that's she was just supposed to get schedule. Anyway, sorry ADHD. I just don't understand the oh yeah, you can see my camera background. I'm gonna need to excuse me. Yeah, and also I don't understand why they're allowed to stay out of the stay of the dressing room for so long. It's just Bush League, man. I mean, look at this. It's 100% Bush League. You can't tell me otherwise. We did the playoffs. It's not like the only way if it could win. Bush League moves. Like, we all know. Uh, Fans are gonna leave. When Messi leaves. I mean, before I move on, I can pull up the Wikipedia article. All right. Look, even with Messi, they couldn't beat us at attendance average. So it just proves that the real Miami fans are being priced out, which you know, unfortunately, has happened to the true Miami fans. Why am I repeating myself? I don't know. Anyways, yearly attendance. I saw this delusional take that Messi saved MLS, but look at this. I mean, even in 2021, numbers were up for good for limited attendance. Oh, you know what happened in 2020. I mean, even before that, I would say that's good before the whole pause and jazz. But I don't know how year over year change is down 1.4 2022 when 2021 was limited attendance. That, but then again, math isn't my strong suit, but it just doesn't make sense to me. That Dennis was already way on its way up before Messi came. So far it's actually down, probably because people getting priced out of matches. Um, so if anything, Messi's hurting the league more than helping. But anyways, I think we're gonna move on to Sunday. Oh, I'm going to the future. Move on to Saturday's match, which was insane. I mean, just look at this momentum chart. We're in orange. So, I'm looking over the momentum San Diego had during this match. So to come out with at least a point is nice. Excuse me. Yeah, you can see 2 goals 2 minutes apart. Sorry, I had a door squeak if I was my cat. It's just insane how that was a draw. Yeah, once again, the discrepancy in officiating. Like, I've shown you prime examples. It's not just me being a homer. I've shown you prime examples of it. Anyways, I'm gonna have to probably take a bathroom break while we do this ad break. So see weird pause in the video. Here on YouTube, that's because I paused recording and unpaused it, but I'll be right back. Anyways, we're back to the podcast. It was funny when they made it 3-2. I was like, well, time to get my shower because, it was a 9:30 p.m. kickoff for me. So it's getting late. So looking for a destination to make her across. But yeah, no. As we saw 2 minutes later. Whoops. Hey, Tom Barlow tied it for his brace. For his 4th goal of the season. I don't know why I smacked my lips like that, but it's all right. This is the Motorsports podcast after all, so let's watch some quality highlights. Maybe it's gonna watch. Fast 12 and Excuse me. Fast 6. As always, footage belongs to IndyCar. Unfortunately, it's like today's practice was stormed out.
Guys, and for these drivers and these teams, this is the moment where they're going to put it all on the line. There is no time in a year as an IndyCar driver that you are going to take more risks when it comes to pure speed than right now going from pole at Indy. And Rossi, he's won this race before. He'd love to add an Indy 500 pole to the resume, and he has been super quick.
And it's been a while since Alexander Rossi was last on track. I talked about the shadows last time. Just look here in turn 1, how heavy those soak the turn 1 apex, and then you blast out into the light. But this is the golden hour, Will. Track temperature back down to 100 degrees. More grip available for Rossi, so he can go big.
Hinch, you have been.
Wish I was able to make it, but
what does it take to get pole for the Indy?
at least
the level of commitment that it's tough to put as Rossi goes up through
the car curse slips on, and technically I didn't want to pull, so.
He'll pull a second gear, but guys, it is just, everything's on the line. You know the pride, not just for you as a driver, but for your whole team. If you're the group that manages to build the fastest race car around Indianapolis, there's a tremendous amount of pride for these race teams, the mechanics, the engineers, everyone here at the racetrack, everyone back at the shops. This place just means so much to everyone in this series.
Beyond the meeting, Will, 46 times out of 110 Indy 500s, the winner comes from the front row. So statistically, there's a huge advantage to starting up front in this race. Pole matters for all kinds of reasons.
Rossi using all of his hybrid deployment. Out of turn 4, over the line.
So, yeah.
92.5. That is an unreal marker. And that is a huge jump from the pace that Rossi had in the top 12 shootout. They have really gone for it here at ECR. Laid that wing back, removed some downforce, but removed some drag as well. That gives you more speed as we see him hit 239.
It's kind of weird how I can move downforce and drag.
Watching that orange throttle trace right there, still 100% through all 4 corners to complete lap 2. That's the consistency that he needs.
Alexander Rossi has said he has rarely had a car so good at Indy. It's another 232.
Excuse me, my complaint was, why did we need so much breaks in between runs? Oh wait, because this is America and money.
Not bad at all when it comes to the amount of degradation. How fast he's going every inch of road on the exit.
Big old wiggle at the back end of his race car there. He makes an adjustment with his right hand on the rear roll bar settings. He knows things are starting to get swirly.
Look at how much the wheel's moving in his hands. He's hanging on to this thing. You've got to just trust the race car. You've got to feel it at a whole different level.
Gold 6, white flag.
3/4 of the way through his run.
No, if I want 7, I know it's fuel modes, but
Lap 3 did not register on our timing or the screens we have right now.
I see
Dave, what was it?
a 231.7, 310 0.2 of a mile an hour drop off, but still in a good window.
The 34-year-old from Nevada City in California. He has never had a pole on an oval.
Looking just dancing the back of that race.
And that set will continue.
Not favorable for that corner. Rossi off 4.
Good run. Good run.
Checker flag, straight shot.
This will be the benchmark. 231.6. It's a 231.9 average.
That is huge.
Everybody.
That's in the same ballpark. Same ballpark as Felix Rosenquist, who set the fastest time in the last one. Here you go, T-Bell.
Oh, boy.
Right at the end.
So yeah,
He knows that's a strong one.
Track starting to run to the What has Pato O'Ward got on the 50th?
it gets weird about first run. They just have mostly on board.
Pole for the Indy 500. Is today the day for Pato
It's also funny. It's also so Midwest that it was sunny like this yesterday. Right now, Indy, well, I think the storm's a Passover, but
Put the engine map into full fuel mode.
Excuse
full
me.
qualifying power, and watch the speed climb from 205 to 230 something miles an hour, flat out into turn 3. Coming around now, off of 4 to start the lap.
And we've talked all week about how much movement there is in Pato O'Ward's steering wheel, and that's the way he likes it. He likes feedback with the wheel. He likes a lively
but you
car,
know,
and he has it in his hands once again. And Pato O'Ward remains the only driver to use hybrid on his warm-up lap to give him that boost down the straight and over the yard of bricks to start his run. It looks like a rocket.
You see him regenning down the backstretch, harvesting that energy to re-energize the pack. Oh, a big lift coming off the 3, gets close to the wall, and look
I think the road had pulse speed.
away from him.
Excuse me,
Lift of the throttle. Is that it? Rowood is it done already?
but you know,
Can he make it back? 230.1 for the first lap. He needs something big, and I don't know if he can.
Making multiple adjustments on the steering wheel. You see
we want to try to TV car proceed for race A, but unfortunately, earlier today, we did not see that.
Let's see what happens this lap down in turn 3. This is where he lifted last time. This time wide open. That's going to help his average as the hybrid is deployed onto the front straightaway.
chance to fight for pole, all but gone with the first lap in the 230s.
But front row still on offer for Rossi. Lap 2 a little bit better. Finds half a mile an hour almost. Pato O'Ward.
Yeah, let's go watch this full video.
Last year for the very first time.
We'll make our future predictions,
His race once
and then we'll
nobody in front of
move
him.
on.
But for a guy
So.
like Pato, his finishing record here is so impressive. He's going to be on the first 2 rows. That puts him in the fight right from the drop of the green. And Townsend, this guy only gets better as the race goes on next Sunday.
Indeed, and if it's not right in the race car at the end of the race on Sunday, he will make it right. He will put the car on his shoulders and force it to do what he needs. Lap 3 is even better. An improvement every time round for Pato O'Ward. What a shame. That little bubble on the first lap.
He'll be happy when this run is over, guys, just to be done with this. The young driver from Mexico, most popular
Excuse
driver
me.
in the series, championship contender year after year, but more than anything, always in the fight on lap 199 here at Indy.
Mexico's wait for a pole sitter at the Indianapolis 500 will have to wait. But will they have a race winner this time next week? 230.5, a really nice run from those last 3 laps.
The fast 6 went reverse order of the fast 12. So if you're faster, you got to go later.
About this run here is, watching from the open test back at the end of April, all through the week of
I think this camera right here is a crash camera to like see how much the head moves.
single car trim. That's just a function of the team.
So they can determine if there's possible concussion.
Over the last 2 runs.
And Will, there's been so much discussion all day about how much risk Santino Ferrucci and his team owner Larry Ford were going to take. We heard a conversation earlier today.
Oh, well, we're on top of qualifying. Two cars got disqualified from qualifying, so we'll be starting
Not going to make the decision.
32nd, 33rd.
You decide if it's checkers or wreckers here. Is this going to end up in a dumpster?
I think at bumped will up. I have to.
Team owner to make the call. And Santino
Well,
says,
it's how bump will
I'll
up,
try
but
whatever you give me. It doesn't bother me to hang my tail out there, hair on fire, and go for it. The question is, what have they decided for this run?
And that is the Santino that we love. One of the edgiest racers in this championship. Maturity now coming with those sharp edges. Santino winds it up.
will now start at 19th. Not ideal, but you know.
He starts to what he hopes will be potentially pole position.
14th question Everest, so maybe.
For the Indy 500. Keep your eye on that orange throttle trace to see if there's any movement there at all. We see a bit of deployment from the hybrid.
Thing looks pretty.
Yeah, both Kyle Collette and Jack Harvey have times disallowed for post-quality inspection.
Definitely hanging with him. Definitely hanging with him. Through four now for Ferrucci. Does he deploy?
Reinforced all qualifying to yesterday. Usually it's 2 days, 2 lanes. If you're feeling like your time is slow, you go to lane 2, but you forfeit your time, so.
You wear them a little more. That grip falls away a little more, and the challenge from inside the cockpit becomes even.
But because probably of scheduling conflicts, they probably had to. Well, it's protocol to do every 1 day if Saturday gets rained out.
Adjustment before the tire tells you it needs it. That's the key for consistency. We'll see how consistent Ferrucci is at the line.
230.7. He loses 0.4, but that is actually on par. That is where he needs to be right now. And let's not forget, Santino Ferrucci all the way through today has said, we don't really have a qualifying car. We have a great race car, but we don't necessarily have a car for qualifying. The fact that he is even up in the Firestone Fast 6 is so beyond expectations for this driver and this team. That's what I was saying earlier.
But by comparison, school, RV's kind of like iRacing, which I love.
Into existence. They manifested it themselves, and we know they're going to be super strong come the race on Sunday.
You know.
581 keeps the average at 230.817. That would track ahead of the McLaren of Pato O'Ward. And if this is how fast their qualifying car is, and they don't think they have a qualifying car, watch out in the race, because Santino Ferrucci in the number 14 Homes for Usher Chevrolet will be a force.
Wide open. Whiskey, Foxtrot, Oscar coming off a turn 4. Foot to the pedal. Foot to the floor for Santino Ferrucci.
Across the yard of bricks, Santino Ferrucci slots into second with a 230.846. Rossi stays on the pole.
For now.
Moves to the front row.
Made it into the fast six, boys. Wasn't on a bingo card, that's why I woke up. Appreciate every single one of you. Let's go.
To David Malukas, a 24-year-old from Chicago in his first season with Team
Love Chicago.
Indy 500 with the most successful team.
It's very hard to beat. I wonder if he raced in the winter, because you know Chicago's the Midwest.
Number 12 Verizon represents what it means to run for the captain.
Especially Chicago winters are brutal.
In the Firestone Fast 6, he absorbs the pressure.
What if he like went to Cali doing that? Because I know Jeff Gordon's from California.
State of charge of the hybrid system, 95, lots of green for him to use. You see the driver's gear indicator right there in the middle. And as he comes
Fox got called out by her own driver's side camera.
on the bottom, these rotaries, he does it by a button. You can hear the engine note change as he puts it into the fastest map that this Chevy will give him. A hit of the weight jacker, that's controlling the balance of the race car. 2 years ago, he signed to race for McLaren. A preseason injury saw him lose that seat. He stood trackside at this race and wept, believing that his career was over. Fast forward 2 years, he sits in one of the most
They should have told us who was waving the green flag for the drivers, because it obviously wasn't Aaron. I mean, Aaron was obviously one of Fisher shits because he's a chief starter, but it's probably like fathers, brothers,
down the back straight. Look at the momentum of the number 12. Check the speed. 239, 240. Hits 240. That wind dying down a little bit compared to Rossi's run. That's going to be a little bit easier, but Rossi.
the ghost car is so weird. It's so teeny. Look how small the ghost car is.
From Alexander Rossi. Malukas' first lap is a 231.7.
I do like Foxy's coverage, but I think at least for Indy 500 qualifying, NBC had a better graphic. Mostly because it did the math for you, which I find funny. Although it's really not hard to do math for this. You can see this was so far putting Malukas in third.
It would drive me crazy to know that pole position is just that far ahead.
And he went faster, guys. 231.9. Malukas found 0.2 of a mile an hour, and the crowd loves that.
What's wild is the second lap was faster, but as you can see, it's 231.8 versus 231.9. Obviously, that's not faster.
Rossi's average 231.9. Malukas' 231.8. If Malukas can find some more speed, he's going to be on terms with Rossi. Watch
You need like, I'm not. See,
231.7. He stays at 231.8 for the average. It's going to be close. This will be a nail biter. Alexander Rossi looks completely unperturbed. Rossi standing there with his engineer.
I feel like Malukas could have won pole if he had more laps, like he did on lap 2, but
Hybrid deployment for Malukas. He does a full region as well. Going to do a double deployment on this final lap. 1 corner to go for David Malukas.
I feel like he saw the data and maybe pushed a little too hard.
On the run down to the yard of bricks. Will it be pole for now for Malukas? Can he depose Rossi?
I got second, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Rossi will start from the front row of the Indianapolis 500.
But did you see what Malukas did on lap 4? He went 232 miles an hour.
Of course, we're always gonna get Rossi on camera versus
Front row back into
on track, or
Robbie Gordon. For now, it's
uh,
Lucas and Ferrucci, but here comes
you
the
know.
four-time champion, the 2025 Indy 500 race winner. A man
I just find it funny that
here before, Alex
people
you know how he just
are accusing Chip Ganassi of cheating. Obviously that's not the case, because
that exists.
before we got an independent excuse me, officiating group, Penske got disqualified for quality last year, so
7 degrees now for Alex below the track.
I forget where I saw it, but post-quality inspection is a lot more strict than pre-quality.
Their time in the top
We just
the earlier run today that shows
do basic checks. I know
really did their
NASCAR post-race qualifying for a championship.
Can they
I think we should do it for every race. Like,
set? Can they catch the time that Alex Rossi set, which was a huge jump from what he did?
but make sure the engine's up to snuff and stuff. Like, the engine isn't
Shootout was a 2:32.
cheated up. I still think we need to go back. We need to do fuel samples like F1 does.
Was a 2:32.5.
Well, Pelot saw 234 miles an hour going
That's for F1's post-race inspection. They take fuel samples to make sure you have it added, like,
Fastest track speed of
let's say rocket fuel, like,
the number 10 absolute
happened way back. Well, not back in the day. NASCAR. I don't want to make it sound like it happened that long ago.
naturally ahead of Rossi so far. One lap down. What he has and what he has is a
Do you guys think Pelot's SC Barcelona fan?
unbelievable pace. Can he keep it up? Did he use too much of those Firestones?
He's got the hands to make it work. Those smooth white gloves massaging this DHL car around the track. They've got the
Root insurance. I miss when DHL had a Pride car because it just worked so perfectly.
41 miles.
You could just blend the yellow in, or the DHL yellow. With a red stripe, you could blend the red stripe with red on, but you know.
His second lap is another 2:32. The crowd love it.
Rossi says it's like, yeah, I'm cooked.
Aware that he too is witnessing greatness.
I'm just wondering if Chevy something issues because they had a few go out.
Alex Palou knows he's on a great run right here. He knows he needs to beat Rossi, but he can't forget how strong David Malukas is coming up. Rosenquist is coming up next. So
I really thought Rosenquist was going to get pulled because he was doing great. Oh, the first round, fast 12, fast 6.
This driver has dug deep and found a way to improve. And just look at the performance you're watching here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This is absolutely flawless from Alex Palou.
nails the apex in turn 3. Everything looking as strong as it did on the first lap. Will this be his second Indianapolis 500 pole? Alex Palou crosses the yard of bricks. It's a 2:31.9 to the top on a 2:32.248 average.
You can tell.
Driver
Wait, why was also from Ski still in the flag stand?
.248 average with one driver left to go.
Good job, boys. Wow. That was great. I don't know if we're going to get it, but that was so good. Thank you.
We now ride on board with Felix Rosenquist, and he has been the man to beat.
Yeah, it was definitely well down track. I agree. IndyCar app,
Has topped
push notification person.
on the first lap of that run.
So,
In the group of 33 when he hit 232.9 miles.
this is a practice. I mean, everyone was okay. Obviously, that would have showed if it weren't, but.
He is going to fight Alex Palou for pole position.
And this is the benefit of being fastest in the top 12 is you get a
I'm gonna show what.
Firestone Fast 6.
I like how poor Alex didn't even have time to get his helmet off before the media came. I know it's an, excuse me, 500 pole, but at least let him get his helmet off so you can see his emotion.
Is a very tall order. No switch
Um,
has ever stood on the pole for the Indianapolis 500. Is today the day for the man from Värnamo, Sweden? Felix Rosenquist is on the hunt.
I just wonder if Rosenquist just put too much too soon. Track Super 97, I know it's kind of, I don't know, I'm gonna experiment with the credit placement where it's not like covered up, because I know I got the 5-year plan trophy.
Only 239 miles an hour. It's an astonishing figure. And that first lap is his slowest first lap of the day, a 231.7.
It's just not enough. It's not enough, guys. It's going to be a tall, tall order.
See, it went better, but you know, when your top three is 232.2, 231.9, 231.8,
On his last lap than his first lap. Look at Alex Palou. Smiling
obviously that would have been fourth.
a brilliant job. But if anyone can do it,
Sorry, fifth. I
he set the
can't read apparently.
He set the fastest laps of the month. Rosenquist. What does lap 2 look like for him? 231.3. It's falling away from him. Just as last year, Rosenquist for it all to do. Boy, that rear end started to dance around. We saw that before from Rosenquist. He told us how sketchy it was. As a driver, you're trying to do everything you can right now to take drag out of the car, and it looks really dicey in turn 3. Rosenquist is hanging on. How much watches the track change. 1 lap to go. Palou can smile now.
I just wonder if he should have deployed more hybrid per lap.
Will give it everything to join him on the front row. But does he have enough? 2 corners left.
Deployment down the back straight.
So
Everything he can to try to claw back some speed. 239 is what he tops out at. Turning in flat out to turn 3.
I knew watching this first 2 laps was going to take a miracle for him to get pole.
On a day when he has looked unstoppable. But the man to top him is Alex Palou.
So
Second Indy 500 pole for the 4-time champion.
like I said, some of the pride schemes are pretty cool.
The first defending Indy 500 champion to win the pole the next season since Elio Castroneves back in 2010. Alex Palou, what a job.
Oh, excuse me. All right, before we do the feature predictions portion, everyone's okay, but award may have little problem coming to Friday. Same with Rossi.
Unbelievable. Oh boy, that's Rossi.
And of course, somehow Fox missed it. IndyCar needs to stop letting Fox take control of cameras.
Is involved as well. I was just looking up at our matrix of onboard cameras, and I couldn't believe my eyes.
In Grosjean.
Sorry, it's Grosjean, not Hauger.
Small fire at the back of Grosjean's car, just underneath that rear left tire. That is the man who starts second for the Indy 500s.
I mean, obviously Rossi's in a backup car, but
practice to run without incident. Rossi losing it midway through.
probably hit with forbidden concrete, because whenever I hit behind iRacing, the car's like, nope.
Trying to avoid it, gets on the brakes.
And I wonder if there's like oil on the track, because you know,
A big movement, a big adjustment on the pedals mid-corner.
look how much of Rossi's car is destroyed and all the elements like engine stuff exposed.
Award, gearbox first going backwards.
Also could have been like hydraulic fluid, because obvious, because the gearbox is run hydraulically.
Adjustments in the cockpit is so tough. Let's listen.
Yeah, it is probably like I think. I wonder if that's a excuse me, flop because of the terrifying crash Shirta had last year in quality.
Wrong time. The paddle award. Man, Rossi was already so loose.
That was an enormous shot. Such a big hit.
This second one here where Pato gets into the side of him too. They're both
No, something Potter could do very obviously because, you know, probably hit hydraulic fluid.
Absorbed the impact from the wall initially, so that definitely would have been a jarring second hit for Rossi. But it was a subtle loose moment, like you say. He was kind of loose in the middle and then just snapped very quickly.
I'm surprised that he would have stayed out. We show 24 laps on Rossi's tires, so he's about 6 laps from when you would normally be pitting, and man, that thing was hanging on by a thread. And good heads-up move from Lundgaard there. On board with Rossi.
Yeah, you knew Rossi he was lost cause when he took his hands off the wheel.
Terrible feeling. That moment when it breaks and you know as a driver there's absolutely nothing left for you to do but hang on.
That's where everything feeling pretty chill at 220 feels like, oh my goodness, I'm going 220.
Right.
Yeah, 220 becomes very real in that moment.
Yeah, you've cut.
I mean, obviously, you gotta check for wall after impact like that, like the animal safety team is doing.
It feels so stable and comfortable until something.
Make sure the foam doesn't need to be replaced.
This is it in real time.
It's a few years ago I crashed like that. when we were turn free. I like saying turn free. I don't know what I'm doing with my hand.
Grosjean into the melee as well.
So.
And for Rossi, what had been a perfect week and a brilliant race car, well, for two of our top six actually, for Rossi and for O'Ward, that's their race cars, the cars that the team spend months finessing.
I mean, yes, his holds up a floor, but still didn't.
He took a pretty big piece there. On the front.
Excuse me.
But hey, he'll take a damaged wing.
Now on board with O'Ward, and you see how quickly everything transpires in front of him.
Now I'm definitely thinking he hit hydraulic fluid.
Yellow.
But on board camera was like, yeah, I know, I'm out. I wonder if like the wiring came loose.
Okay, buddy, are you okay?
Roger when you can. Car's not.
You're the important part there. We can rebuild it.
But anyways, let's go to the future prediction portion where we try to predict a spooky, scary future. Ooh, it's so scary. Not really much to do this week. It's all on the weekend, but not the band. I think they could be Orlando. Excuse me, FCC. I should say 2-1, and my Indy 500 winner usually comes from a front row. A lot of times comes from a front row. Excuse me. You know what? I'm gonna go Frosty for You know what? No. I'm gonna go with different with Lucas to win the 110th running of the Indianapolis 500, which I'll be vlogging at. It'll be my first one of 4K. Hey. And F1. I see Kimi Antonelli wins. Wish it was Monaco, but you know. I'm not in charge of the schedule. I say it's gonna be Mercedes 1-2. Obviously means George Russell will finish second. I think Lando Norris wraps up your top 10. And then to Evanite with a Coke 600. Hopefully, I've heard weather's not looking good. I think it's gonna leave Coke 600. I think Tyler Reddick, excuse me, is gonna win for Coke 600. I wonder if the last time a driver won both the Daytona 500 and the Coke 600. But yeah, that will do it for today's podcast. So, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. God bless. Excuse me. I still believe that Jesus is the Lord. And I will see ya tomorrow for some farming. Huh. Like as soon as I was going to record, gave me ads. Because he's usually done right now, but let's go raid Darth again. I think Darth is gonna be our regular Monday raids. Yeah, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.